I found that every time I asked for permission, the answer tended to be no, so I had to make my own yeses.
That's fitting.
Isn't it? Hey, welcome back to Chronically Authentic, the podcast, where we talk to you about forever trying to slurp in the intro. We talk to you about stuff that makes you feel good in your skin, in your brain. I just picked a random 40 super inspiring quote cards to jumpstart confidence, butt kicking, list making, and stuff doing because you're fired up, finding your groove, and getting it done. And this is the card I picked.
And it says, crush your goals.
It does.
So the prompt is, I found that every time I asked for permission, the answer tended to be no. So I had to make my own yeses.
You're damn right I did.
Ooh.
I relate to that. Do you?
Oh, for sure.
What's your relatable experience with that?
Well, like every time I get on here, I feel like I'm always talking about my sobriety and things like that. And when I first read that quote, it made me think about all the times that I tried to get sober and I would kind of lean on my friends or like be like, hey, you think I should do this? Like, you guys think I should get sober?
Like you would make it everyone else's responsibility but yours.
Kind of. Do you think I have a problem? And the answer,
yes.
Well, the answer from all my drinking buddies was always, no, you're good, man. Like, this is coming from other alcoholics. So, of course, like they didn't see a problem with it. And so, but like in a way, I was asking for their permission to validate the way that I was feeling. It wasn't until I realized that I had to do it for myself and to make my own yes, like, yes, you have a problem. And unfortunately, you know what? You're going to have to deal with it on your own too, because nobody's coming to save you.
That's a fact, because when he first quit drinking, like he kept saying it was for me, and I would get like annoyed at that. I'd be like, no, dude, like it has to be for you, because if you don't do it for yourself, you won't stick to it. Like you'll never actually get sober if you're doing it for somebody outside of yourself. And I personally believe that to be the case in any hard thing. Like you have to first and foremost do it for yourself, and if you can't do it for yourself, do it for, like, if you're a parent, your kids. But you have to make that decision, like, I'm doing this so that I can be a better parent to my kids, or I'm doing this, like, it has to be for you but for something else, so that you can be better as yourself.
Yeah.
Are you vibing with that?
Yeah, I am vibing with that, because when you're doing it for somebody else too, it also gives somebody else the opportunity to be a scapegoat, where if you don't meet your goals or if you get upset about you doing these things, you can always blame it on the other
you
person
made me
instead of
do
yourself.
it.
Yeah, oh, I quit drinking for you. Don't you recognize that? And to be honest, when I first quit, I felt that way for months, where I was like, I'm doing this for her. I may not be happy about this, but it's for her. And then I would like take it out on you. And that's when we started really seeing problems in our relationship, when it revolved around that. So
What a jerk.
gotta own it. You gotta own everything. Don't ever put the onus on somebody else to do that for you, because it's never gonna work out in your favor.
You have to make your own yeses in life.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I want to touch on today. Is you ever catch yourself saying, oh, I should do that? Like,
yes,
anything. Like your alarm goes off. Oh, I should get up.
Yeah.
You told your friend you're going to start working out with them. Oh, I should go to the gym with them. I should eat better today.
Yeah, I should do my business tracker or whatever it is
Well,
that you
yeah,
got on your calendar.
Yeah, everyone has experience with the I shoulds. That was something I don't know what I heard the other day, that just I looked at Matt and was like, people need to, like, don't should your life away. Make it happen. Shut up with the excuses and just do it. What are you waiting for? The right day? Never gonna come. The right time? What time is that? Can you give me that time? Like, if I put a gun to your head right now and said, tell me that motherfucking time, bruh, would you be able to do it? You'd be like,
yeah. For me, it's all day, because I'm a hustler, baby.
I just want you to know. Oh, I know. I personally, now that I'm on the other side of the I should life, I don't should. Like, when my alarm goes off, that's one thing I committed to, because I'm doing 75 hard again. One thing I committed to was waking up at 5 o'clock every single day and doing the things. Waking up, getting dressed, chugging some water when I first get out of bed, going and mixing up my pre-workout, sitting at the counter, opening up my phone, going to the Growth Day app, listening to Brendan's Daily Fire, pumping myself up, journaling, doing the personal development stuff, and then going out to the gym and getting my workout done first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're what, 18 days in, and I've been hella consistent with that. And the other day he was like, well, I just want to sleep in. And I'm like, my alarm's going off at 5 a.m.
Whether you're there or not, buddy, that thing is going off.
Yeah.
Can I say that,
No.
an aside to our aside, that it has gotten a little bit easier as it's gone along. Like 18 days in, when you say it, I'm like, wow, it really has been 18 days. The first few days, because we were coming off of a vacation and stuff like that in the holidays,
Holidays, vacation, yeah.
oh man, that was rough. But like, it's kind of just gotten to be second nature now.
That's like anything that's hard. The more you do it, the easier it gets. But when we're like just starting out, all we can see is how hard it's going to be. And I feel like that's really just, as Andy Frisella would say, that's your bitch voice telling you not do it, basically. Oh, well, I can't do that. It's going to be hard. You can do it. You just refuse.
If you're gonna say it in the bitch voice, you go, I can't do it. It's gonna be
Well,
hard.
no, I don't. I don't have a bitch voice. I've done conquered it.
Hell yeah.
My bitch voice sounds like this.
It makes me scared.
And with that, you ever hear people are like, today is going to be a good day? You know what? Not with that attitude, it's not. Decide that it is. When you say that it's going to be, you leave it up to chance that something is going to happen and then it will no longer be that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be? No, just say that it is. Today is a good day and live in that headspace.
Waking up alive is a good day.
Yeah. What could go wrong after that?
That's if you say today is going to be a good day, that's asking permission for it to be a good day. You got to make it a good day by doing what you said you're going to do.
We'll just own that statement. Today is a good day.
This is a good podcast.
It is. It doesn't matter if something comes up, it's still a good day.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you just ran over my toes with the Jeep in the driveway, it's still a good day.
Yeah, I was sorry about that, by the way.
I went and got my nails done today, and the whole schedule got jacked up. My appointment was at 1:00, and I was walking around the mall for a couple hours, just killing time. And I go walking out to the car to leave to go head to my appointment at 12:30, and I get a phone call. Guess what time it was?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's something special about those numbers to me. It was 12:34, and I get a phone call as I'm driving to the nail shop, and they're like, "Oh, we have to move your appointment to 2:30 because whoever answered the phone when I called this morning double booked my nail tech, T. She's amazing. If you live in the Jacksonville area, Lavish Nail Salon, go see T. She's your girl." Anyway, I was really annoyed, to say the least, because just before this happened, I only went to the mall to go to American Eagle because I had a gift, I'm a AE member, so I earned points, and I had enough points for a $25 off thing. So I was going to see what I could find. Anyway, well, their store was closed today from 10 to 5 for inventory. And I was like, what?
What store closes for 7 hours in the middle of the day, too, by the way?
Yeah. American Eagle.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently. So I walk around that mall for 2 hours, killing time, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my nail appointment. They get a call, and they're like, no, you're not. No, you're not coming to get your nails done right now. So I ended up going to Town Center, which is where a lot of other shops are, and it's outdoors. Because I'm doing 75 hard. Gotta get an outdoor walk-in, and I'm like, oh well, there's an American Eagle over there. I'll go to that one and then just walk around the plaza. I go over to that American Eagle, a park. I walk over there, and I see that damn sign on their window too.
You didn't tell me that. I thought that you actually went to that store.
No, I literally sent you a picture of their door.
Oh, I thought you sent me the same picture twice.
Why would I do that?
I did. Well, I thought the phone might have sent it again, like by accident. Like sometimes if you go in and out of internet connection, like it'll just have like old pictures pop up.
Yeah.
So 2 stores, both American Eagles were closed.
Both American Eagles in Jacksonville today were closed from 10 to 5 p.m. for inventory.
Wow.
Yo, American Eagle, I love y'all. Don't get me wrong here. If you're listening to this, which you're probably not, but you might, I don't know. Don't do that.
I think something fishy's going on.
That both stores would be logging inventory.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're logging something. All right, something's going
That's
on
a
back
night
there.
shift thing, yo. That's like you have your secondary staff come in at night, or you
Mm.
do what Dillard's does and you just hire a company and they come in overnight and they literally scan every single item in the store.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was really crazy to watch that happen.
Yeah, I
They
bet.
they scan everything. If it's in there and it's got a barcode, it gets scanned.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nightly?
No, they do that once a year.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Wow.
it's like a thing. Like there's like a legit company that
Yeah.
comes in
Yeah.
with their little beep 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 beeps.
Beep, beep, beep. I can only
Yeah,
imagine. They probably hear those beeps in their dreams, nightmares at night.
bro. Anyway, yeah. So my day got all like crazy. So I ended up not going to American Eagle. So I'm like walking around town center outside, getting my 45 minutes in. Well, really, it was 2 hours. I walked outside for 2 hours. Um, and yeah, I could have easily been like, man, today sucks. But when I woke up this morning, I was tired because we stayed up late because there was something going on with one of his coworkers last night. But that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Craig.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out, Craig.
Shout out Craig. Yeah. I woke up this morning. My alarm went off at 5 o'clock. I post it to my stories every day. I take a picture right there with my flash in my bed, blinding, burning off my retinas. And I literally captioned on my post, on my stories. I was like, there are no words to describe how badly I want to just chuck my phone when it went off, but I don't quit on myself. I don't ask for permission. I just decided to make my own yes with getting up at 5 a.m. And so I was tired and a little bitchy today, but I still managed to make those bad situations good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like turning lemons into lemonade. You could choose to have a sour experience, or you could choose to have a nice, tasty beverage. I always choose the optimistic side.
This is true. You
Yeah.
do. Sometimes that's a little annoying because I'm like, can you just admit that it sucks? It gets a
No.
little toxic positivity, in my opinion.
I try to be real when I need to be, but look at the situation that happened with you at American Eagle today. You would not have gone to town center otherwise, which means that you wouldn't have done that walk
Outdoor walk,
outside.
yeah.
And then later today, when your nail appointment got pushed back and you made it home late and I made it home late, and then we had to record this, we had a lot going on tonight. So it's like we would have been walking real late tonight.
Yeah.
But
In
you
the
got
rain,
it in
probably, but I
earlier
got it in.
because American Eagle was closed. So look at that.
Yeah.
That's the
So
universe telling you something.
that is my coin phrase. It
Mm-hmm.
all buffed out in the end.
It did.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have been getting my nails done.
Mm-hmm.
I should have gone to American Eagle.
I've got another layer to it too.
Lay it on me.
So I ended up getting a ride home from my boss essentially because you were on the other side of the bridge and getting your nails done, and then you were going to meet me at home. I had a really nice conversation with him and got to know him better today. Found out some of the things that's going on with his family and his past, and we had a great conversation I would have otherwise never had you not been late at that nail appointment.
I got another layer we can add on to this too.
What you
Are
got?
you ready?
I'm ready.
So 2 days ago, I did a giveaway on my stories last week, and I was giving away this
Mm.
T3 airbrush dryer thingy, and I asked him to mail it for me on Monday, which was a holiday. Who knew? So it ended up being Tuesday. He forgot it at home, and I got really angry, and I'm like, dude, you need to mail that.
Yeah.
So he takes it. He's like, I'm gonna go put it in my Jeep right now, and I'm gonna mail it tomorrow. So this morning, I get in the Jeep with him to drive him to work, and I look in the back seat, and the first thing I see is this T3 airbrush dryer that he was supposed to mail 2 days ago.
Before she got in the Jeep, I was like, please don't look in the back seat. Please don't look in the
Shut
back
your
seat.
mouth! You even knew! Oh, you dork! That's dick move right there, bro.
She looks in the back seat.
It's literally, I get it, because the way I have to have my coffee in my hand, I have to kind of like put one ass cheek on the seat and then like kind of pull myself in, and I look in the back seat. It's literally a white box on black leather. It caught my eye, like it was basically waving at me back there. And I look at him and I'm like, Matthew.
I was swamped at work. I couldn't take it to the post office. But everything worked out for a reason. Why is that?
Because I ended up having to go to the post office this morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ended up at the mall for 2 hours, because I wanted to get up to the post office before it got busy. And on my way out, one, our local post office, the staff up there is 10 out of 10. They're always so happy, goofy ladies. They are just always in there having a good time. And today was no different. They were laughing up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I drop off the package, laughing with the ladies, and I go to leave, and this young guy pulls up next to me, and I'm walking up, and he was like telling me how attractive I was, and I was like, typically that would make me irate because I'm like, I'm just trying to go about my day. Why am I being sexually harassed? Um, but then he started talking to me about the Jeep and asking me questions about the Jeep and how he's been wanting to get a Jeep. I think he drove a Charger.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Everett Johnson was his name. So I stood there and got to know this person as a former boxer. Now he coaches boxing and he does fitness and like entrepreneurial stuff involving like fitness. So we kind of like connected with that and just had a nice, quick, cordial conversation. I asked him his name, shook his hand, and then told him to have a good day, and we left.
Check that out.
So like, taking the time to just one meet a complete stranger, but like I should have been somewhere else at that time. And that's something like on like off camera like that we have been like really kind of leaning into. We want to stop trying to rush through
Yeah.
everything and be in the moment and not write people off so easily because how many people do you pass in a day that have such interesting stories? You couldn't give me a number because you're rushing past them. Or someone tries to talk to you and you're like, yeah, 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 whatever, and you run away. I am really trying to think of how valuable that people are, and we should stop trying to rush or be involved in our phones. We should really be more involved with the people around us, whether we
Mm-hmm.
know them or not. Kindness goes a long way. I say it every single day. Do something kind for somebody else if you are in a headspace to do that, because you could literally change someone's entire day by just that simple conversation. I could have been rude to that guy. I could have brushed him off and been like, throw him the finger and be like, I'm married, leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. He didn't know that. But also, like, we get so preoccupied with all the things we got going on in life because life is hard for people. People are busy at work. People got problems they got to take care of. But
But I just heard that we all relate on something, that life is
mm-hmm.
hard for everybody.
Share it.
Imagine that. Life is hard for everybody. Huh.
Yeah.
There's not a person that doesn't go through something.
We should all use that as a common experience,
Yeah. But we're so quick to like,
We're so quick to
oh, I
focus
should
on
be
what we
somewhere
got going
else. I
on.
should not be having this conversation.
I do
Don't
it.
don't should your life away.
I do it all the time at work. If I'm working on something and I'm like balls deep in it and somebody comes up and I don't feel like I have time for it.
But not be balls deep in anything, sir. Just clarify that. Inappropriate.
If I feel like if I feel like I don't have time to devote to that conversation or something, I usually brush people off. And I want to be better about that too, because I should be getting to know the people that I work with and deploy with and spend the majority of my day with, whether I like it or not. That's where I'm at. Like, you should be getting to know those people and like building those relationships because that can last a long time. That can be lifelong friends you can make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have got to stop shoulding our lives away.
Mm-hmm.
Because you literally just said, I should be doing this other thing. I don't have time for that.
Do.
Like everything else, you have to make time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had plenty of time to, I don't know, post about some fucking band thing today. That could have been time that you were getting to know somebody you didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's maybe not the case for today, but
It usually is. Yeah.
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 We're all guilty of it. So let's just acknowledge that first. Like, it's something that we all do. We all
Yeah.
say at some point, like, oh, I should be doing this, or I should get up earlier, or I should eat more veggies this week, or I should drink more water today. Just fucking do it. Like, self accountability is one of the hardest things to learn. I get that. But it's not impossible. You don't have to make an entire life change at once, but like, just fucking do it, bro.
It goes back to asking permission. You don't need to ask yourself permission to have accountability to do these things. You just say yes to it. And like you're saying, instead of should, you
Just
say
do.
yes, you say yes to do.
Yeah. Yeah. This morning I should snooze my alarm. Get up.
Yeah.
I should just stay in bed. Get up. One thing I've kind of took away, I was listening to this daily fire on the Growth Day app the other day, and Brendan was talking about one of his mentors, how the first thing he does when he wakes up in the morning is he puts his feet on the ground. He sits up in bed, puts his feet on the ground, and he just says, "Thank you. Thank you." Just for another day. And I don't know why that really stuck with me, but it was that and him saying when he meditates himself, anytime a thought comes in and he's trying to be silent or just like hold space to be in the moment, he just thinks release. And that's something like I've really been trying to do. Like I went for a walk yesterday by myself and I went without headphones.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my phone out. I just was trying to be present in the outdoor space.
Mm-hmm.
And every time a thought would come in about some drama going on somewhere else in my life, I just thought release.
Push it away.
Push it. It's not it, there's a time for it and the time is not right now. I should not be thinking of that. I didn't. I just said no, I'm not going to think about that, and I didn't. I enjoyed my walk. I listened to birds. I saw clouds. I saw cars roll by jamming some tunes. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was just in the moment. And guess what? The things that I was like, "Oh, I should be thinking about, I should be figuring these things out." They got figured out when I got back after I
Mm-hmm.
gave myself permission to just be like in the moment.
Yeah. Because those things are still going to be there when you get back from your walk. At least you got a nice 45-minute break away from them.
Yeah. At any rate, don't should your life away. If you keep saying I should take my kids somewhere, figure it out. Do it. If you keep saying I should look for a new job, do it. What are you waiting for? If you keep saying I should whatever, do it. What are you waiting for? No one's coming to give you permission. That's on you. So, yeah, short and sweet today.
Love it. Great job.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I don't know how to respond to that.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, right. They're just making my boot. So, yeah, that's it. So we're gonna leave it today. Thanks for hanging out with us. Um, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Come join the conversation in the comments down below. Come find me over on Instagram, TikTok, Nikki.Bunting. Join the conversation over there. You can find me on my website, nikkibunting.com. Anywhere you want to hang out with me, you can find me. YouTube. We're on the way to 500 subscribers.
We are.
Let's fucking go, bitch.
I know.
Let's go. I love ya. Thanks for just being a part of this community. Appreciate ya.